This book is called Never Alone, Video Games as Interactive Design. So I treated myself to this book this week, and I just felt excited when I saw it, when I found it. And so this is a bit of an idea unboxing video. I didn't really want to think today or use my brain, but I'm actually just forcing myself. I'm forcing myself. But I was outside today, so sorry if I look a little sweaty. And it's the summer now, so I really have no control over the frizziness of my hairs. Each hairs. So yeah. And sorry, I feel like my nose is kind of running now because I kind of have allergies too. 1 second. Sorry about that. So before we get into it, I'll just also say that I just want to do kind of a research video. I must kind of share some ideas, or share a bunch of things that I want to think about in the coming, basically during the summer. And so, yeah, I just kind of compiled a bunch of ideas to unbox today. I didn't know it was going to be today. I really wasn't sure if I was really feeling it, but kind of forced myself. Sorry, I feel like I need. Is that better or worse? And I am still, I don't know if I need to say this anymore, but I am still wearing my glasses. I actually just really kind of got used to them. And yeah, I'm sorry about my hair. I just feel like there's not much I can do right now with it. Put in some clips. And I'm wearing this little shirt that says, it actually became one of my favorite shirts from Skims, and it says "Bite Me Here" with a little red rose. So that's my idea unboxing outfit. I feel like I have to adjust them to a scholarly level. You know what I mean? Okay, so I actually am just going to present, I have a sort of long list of recent, let me just move my blush out of here. I did want to show this. My best friend got me this, and it's like a little bracelet with a worry stone. So when you feel worried, you're supposed to wear it. I'll put the worry stone all over the idea unboxing worry stone. Oh my gosh, I actually feel self-conscious about how crazy it is. Maybe if I tuck it behind. Or is it because I need more mascara or something? What do you think? Let's actually just see. It's gonna be a long video. I think I planned for that. Okay. Do you think this will maybe Actually, I think this one's kind of dry. Okay, it's okay. I'm just not sure about it. This is sometimes what happens is I don't really want to do an idea unboxing and I feel unsure about certain things. But we can just get into it. So next unboxing ideas video. So I'm thinking about, and I'm just gonna maybe rapid fire. No. Okay. Bernard Suits was like the video game theorist, and he, it's like that famous quote, "Games are the voluntary attempt to overcome unnecessary obstacles." And then I started consuming this TikTok viral content that's often people overcoming like sort of insane unnecessary obstacles, which like maybe is an obvious thing to say, like that's how you go viral, but then I was like thinking about it through the lens of games. Like I saved this video of this guy eating a whole leek for millions of views, and I'm like was like writing like, is that where entertainment and fun is? The voluntary attempt to overcome unnecessary obstacles. Like, how is that a game? Or like you're playing a game with your audience. And so I think that's like could be an interesting way to think about like these videos. And I've been thinking a lot about hantavirus, and kind of want to watch this like lecture, video games between contagion and reality, but I have to pay for the YouTube to watch the lecture. And so yeah, this is the book that I treated myself today, but I probably won't get into it, but I'll just read from it. Every interaction in our on-screen lives with ATMs, vending machines, retail websites, and video calls takes place through an interface, sometimes buggy and confusing, sometimes inviting and accessible. These interfaces, like other everyday tools, are seldom the object of critical examination, and often we don't even notice them. In video games, however, the interface is at the heart of the design. It is the conduit to the narrative and the experience as a whole. Is the game easily learned by newcomers, or does it take years of experience to decode and master? Is it for solo contemplation or group contemplation? Does it encourage us to lose track of time, or does it delight in frustrating us? These questions of behavior, navigation, and artistic content are all addressed by interactive design. Through the 36 video games in the collection of the Museum of Modern Art, Never Alone Video Games as Interactive Design explores the field of design that mediates and facilitates our relationships with computers, with systems, and even with each other. The games created between 1972 and 2018 include Space Invaders 1978, Pac-Man 1980, The Sims 2000, and Minecraft 2011. They embody a rich cultural history of technology, culture, social behavior, and creative enterprise. By looking at video games as reflections of our increasingly complex interactions with the world, Never Alone offers a new perspective on a powerful tool for communicating, collaborating, and playing. It looks good. So I won't get into that now, but probably in the next video. And so I saved some photos and videos, and I'll just like kind of describe them. So I screenshotted a TikTok of someone pretty badly mistreating their fish, and then with like colorful plastic rocks and stuff like that, and way too small of a tank. And I screenshotted comments that said, "Why are the people the fish police? Oh my gosh." And then like an angry kind of guy, "You and people don't want living animals to be neglected, because no living thing should have to live like this, because this fish is now dead, LOL." The next screenshot I have is a Not the Onion article that's screenshotted from Reddit. "Strippers are now the #1 donor of toys to Children's Hospital in Portland. This year they broke their own record. Many of them likely grew up struggling. Stripping is a job that you can start without having to spend money on training or college. It's not to say that they are not hard workers or anything negative. People struggled, remember it. It's good for them helping the children. My extended family owned a strip club. And then the screenshot cuts off, but I wish it didn't, because I should have read that part too. And it has 57.7 likes, 693 comments. The next screenshot is of a comment that says, we gotta stop being on TikTok. We gotta stop being like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, because that still holds up the idea that questioning systems is unwell behavior. I don't know why I screenshot that as much. I have a screenshot from a TikTok that says, bring back taxis and their unions. We have Waymo now. They can lock you in, will drive you into flooded waters, shootouts, and not to mention they found a man in a Waymo waiting for a woman. Bring back real humans with real standards and regulations. You can't even... okay, I actually won't read that one out loud. Although, I'm thinking about it. Okay. I just have a screenshot about the immersive Roblox careers experience that I have to look into more. I already talked about that. Some of these, I think okay. I have a picture of the 1902 strip club, or the brothel rather, which is an image that I just always return to because it has damask patterns. So I just have a few images of that. I liked this. I screenshotted this TikTok comment that said, people were saying, and then it's like, it was a TikTok comment, because I do that a lot. I want to read Mass Medium by Paige K. Bradley. It's a screenshot from the r/socialist gaming subreddit, probably just to remind me to go on it more often, because it's like interesting posts. I screenshotted a comment section with the comment, I swear comment sections are the funniest places on the planet, with 2,653 likes. I screenshotted something from r/stripper that says stripper money in relationships. I was thinking about it recently and I realized I would never ever pay for a date or split a bill with money I made from doing sex work. And I screenshotted a couple then it's a couple images of me with a Snapchat filter, with different Roblox character Snapchat filters, because I recently re-downloaded Snapchat, and it is like, the filters have, actually, maybe I'll show them. The filters have gotten more interesting, I feel, over the years. Oh wait, now I can't find them. Where did they go? Yeah, so I thought that so I found those kind of interesting. So I screenshotted them, and I've just been thinking a lot about vertical video in general, and like how I can engage more with that contemporary mode of presentation, versus the way I'm presenting on YouTube now. I screenshotted a comment that said the fact people are job shaming in 2026 is insane, for 23,000 likes. I screenshotted, I did screenshot the description of the lecture that I was interested in, Video Games Between Contagion and Reality, a seminar that examines how video games have shifted from marginal forms of entertainment to central sites of political, cultural, and economic struggle. Rather than treating gaming as either a neutral pastime or a simple incubator of reactionary politics, the seminar situates video games within longer histories of play, media theory, and technological transformation, asking how they came to absorb and reflect contemporary social antagonisms. Approaching video games through debates in game studies, platform capitalism, and networked sociality, the seminar traces how tensions between narratology and ludology shape both academic discourse and popular understandings of the mass medium. of the medium. Sorry, I don't know why I said mass. Drawing on critical theory, cultural analysis, and case studies from recent gaming controversies, Video Games Between Contagion and Reality examines how video games became entangled with political identity, economic precarity, and what Roger Callois described as the contagion of reality, revealing them as spaces where art, technology, and politics increasingly collide. So I'm really interested in that seminar. I just have to pay for it. Sorry, I'm skipping some of them. Okay, so this is one that I want to get into way more. So Donald Winnicott, who I read during ISP, because it was part of Greg's readings. So I got pretty interested in this after I saw TikTok kind of like from a psychoanalyst. I think those are more geared towards like those are like people trying to find clients, therapy clients, but it was actually an interesting video, I thought, where Winnicott talks about the false self, which is the version of you built around performance and not anything real. It's a psychological structure, and he talks about how New York rewards this version of built around performance and overworking. And Winnicott's false self is a defensive, compliant persona developed early in life to adapt to environmental demands rather than expressing authentic needs. It functions as a mask to protect a vulnerable, true self, often resulting in feelings of unreality, emptiness, and living a lie, despite public success or high performance. So I was kind of interested so I downloaded the reading Winnicott's idea of the false self theory as autobiography. And that's 34 pages that I have to get into because I am like kind of like basically interested in how to escape the false self if you don't know how to stop performing. I'm also interested in reading David Graeber's What's the Point If We Can't Have Fun? David Graeber argues that modern science and capitalism have trained us to interpret all life through the logic of utility, competition, and self-interest, making it difficult to understand play, pleasure, or freedom as meaningful in themselves. He begins with observations of animals seemingly playing for no practical reason and critiques the tendency of biology and evolutionary theory to explain every action as survival-driven or economically rational. Okay, so you can probably see why I would want to read those sort of like back-to-back. Or how one can even be the answer. Maybe Graeber is the answer to Winnicott's false self problem. I actually didn't know what ludic meant, but it means playful fun or relating to the spontaneous, aimless enjoyment of play. Is that it? So actually that's everything. And so I guess this is kind of a long unboxing ideas video. So I'm happy that I at least like started unboxing these ideas, and that will push me to continue working hard in the coming week, and get into the ideas a little bit deeper, and we'll continue to unbox together. And I hope my hair gets less frizzy, and I got a new sweater today. I wanted kind of I just sort of wanted like a kind of, it's like I was craving like I was like looking for a hoodie that could be really, really big and that I could wear during the summer, but would like match a lot of maybe like fancier white dresses, like summer dresses. And I found the perfect one on Depop that I really love, and it's just kind of like this. So I feel like, and I got a size large, so it will be, I think it's like a perfect train sweater, or just like a big one that you wear around if you're wearing like too like small of a dress or something. So I think that's all that I got for today. Thank you for listening. It's a Saturday, so I'll probably have to work after this. I'll probably make a pizza after that. And I've been really consistently I've been craving cherries and coconut together. So I'll probably eat some cherries and coconut together. Oh, I didn't say my new video ideas. Okay, maybe, well, that was enough idea unboxing, but next video I do want to talk more about my new video ideas. Although I think the idea unboxings will help form and shape the new videos. So, sorry. Thank you. Thanks for listening to the idea unboxing. And I don't know, I guess I don't have anything else to say. Long video though. Lots of research.